Synchronicity. Two great things happened today that I want to share with you guys. Number one, I just did another movie deal. And I don't care how many times this happens, I never take it for granted because I remember when I couldn't even imagine doing a feature film movie deal. I didn't know what it looked like, felt like. I couldn't imagine the feeling. And it is a feeling that never gets old. And I'm always grateful anytime I do a deal. The other thing that happened is that this came for me in the mail. It is an advanced copy of a book called Stay Sane in an Insane World. You probably already heard of it. How to Control the Controllables and Thrive. Stay sane in an insane world. How to control the controllables and thrive. Been waiting for this. Why? Because I know Greg Harden personally, and he is, in fact, my mentor. So when I hear people talk and about Greg Harden and people like Michael Phelps, Desmond Howard, Tom Brady, all talk about Greg's impact on their success, I'm honored to be a part of that because he had the same impact on my success. Long story short, I was a 19-year-old. I quit college, convinced that I was going to become a professional singer. And, you're 19, you think you know everything. And I was convinced that talent alone would make me rich and famous. There's a lot more to the story, but long story short, Greg became my mentor. And he said to me, look, I will finance your first album if you agree to follow through with school, jump through all the hoops you need to in order to get back into school and graduate. And so we kind of made that deal, which just benefited me all the way around. And I'd finished school and we dropped the album and my life was really changed because of all the things that I did subsequent to that. So here's the bottom line. Greg, through his mentorship, he helped me to discover myself. You know, he used to say, I can't teach Tom Brady how to throw a ball. I can't teach someone to be an expert at their craft or their sport. I can teach people to be an expert at themselves. And I've been on a lifelong journey to become an expert on myself because of that guidance. There's a lot more guidance to avoiding self-defeating attitudes and behaviors. And then the big one that always stuck with me was, if you're afraid to fail, you're afraid to succeed. Reason that's a big one is because I'm always, as a creative and person that thinks with both sides of their brain, I always find myself in situations where I'm a pioneer, where I'm trying to do something that hasn't been done before. And so I don't really have a lot of real industry mentorship. I just have, obviously I have Greg to mentor me and guide me in terms of directions based on my own knowledge of myself. And so a lot of times that has to be enough. And when you are a creative and when you're someone that operates in a space that a lot of people don't operate in, entrepreneur, any kind of entrepreneur, you have to have that mindset and you have to know yourself. And more importantly than anything else, you cannot be afraid to fail. And in my journey of filmmaking from the beginning, there have been people that have been on my team that because they were afraid to fail, they couldn't take the next step with me. And it has happened again and again. So I'm really, if it weren't for that thought process, I wouldn't be sitting here telling you, I'm on film number 12 right now. I wouldn't be able to say that there is a, Valentine's Day, Easter Sunday, comedy house party, Christmas with the Carters, Thanksgiving with the Carters, Thanksgiving with the Carters 2, Second Helping, Carter's Family Reunion, Rogue Cell 1, Rogue Cell 2, and released this year, Dirt. When I say that list, it's just sublime. Like I can't even comprehend having gotten to this place. But I know that one of the main reasons why I've been able to get to this place is because I wasn't afraid to fail. And because I learned that lesson young. And I am extremely grateful to Greg Harden. And I'm telling you, if you don't read another book this year, if you want to succeed, read this one.